Necron Lords and Overlords. As befitted their rank, the nobles of the Necron kingdoms emerged far better from biotransference than did the plebeian classes. Not only were their new bodies stronger and more durable, but the engramic circuitry that housed each noble's intellect and personality was far more extensive than that granted to lesser Necron tier. Most Necrons emerge from the Great Sleep as dull-witted creatures with little memory of the individual that they once were. By contrast, unless they suffer damage during their dormancy, Necron Lords and Overlords retain all the drives, obsessions and nuances of personality that they once possessed. A tomb world may have dozens or even hundreds of nobles, but only one has the power of absolute rule. For core worlds and fringe worlds, this is usually a lord, while crown worlds, and particularly important core worlds, will have overlords as their regents. Each Phaeron will also lay claim to a crown world from which he rules his entire dynasty. Amongst a tomb world's nobles, political infighting is rife, and there are always insidious schemes playing out, albeit at an interminable pace. As a result of their android nature, Necrons tend towards calculative behaviour, and a pretender will rarely move openly if the chances of success are outweighed by the probability of failure. Similarly, it is not unknown for a challenged overlord to yield to a subordinate if there is no hope of immediate victory, choosing to wait out the years and centuries in a lower rank, patiently anticipating an opportunity to reclaim that which was lost. Yet if the prize is large enough, power struggles can erupt into open conflict. When this occurs, the remainder of the Tomb World's nobles align according to loyalty and ambition, although some will wait as long as possible before doing so whilst they negotiate the price of their loyalty. These internal wars invariably follow the formalised codes that governed the ancient Necron tier, leading to set-piece battles with forces arranged and rules agreed in advance by the competitors. In times before biotransference, such events led to the slaughter of countless millions in a matter of days or weeks. Nowadays, thanks to the Necron's capacity for self-repair, these wars can last for years or even centuries with no discernible victor. Reason enough for all but the most desperate or power-hungry Necron nobles to avoid such an outcome. For every battle a Necron noble fights amongst his own kind, he will orchestrate hundreds of sprawling campaigns against alien usurpers who squat amongst the remains of the Necron dynasties. For many Nemesaurs, it is unthinkable to honour an alien enemy with the traditional codes of battle. In their eyes, most races are little more than vermin to be wiped away with as much efficiency and as little pomp as possible. Most of the more advanced races, such as the Eldar, have simply proven themselves unworthy of being treated as equals. So it is that assassination and ambush, forms of battle forbidden in wars between the nobility, are employed against outsiders without reservation. Yet, no matter how base a Necron ruler might consider his enemy to be, he personally oversees his battles wherever possible, leading his vassals from the thick of the fighting. Thus does he prove his superiority, both to his immediate peers and to adversaries in the galaxy at large. When a Necron Lord or Overlord strides forth in his raiment of war, only the strongest and canniest of enemies have any hope of survival. His armoured form is proof against tank-busting weaponry. His metal sinews have might enough to crush bones to powder. At his command are all the arcane armaments of his ancient civilization: war scythes, tachyon arrows, and other wondrous tools of destruction. Yet perhaps a Necron noble's most potent weapon is his mind. Indeed, a Pharaon has so much force of will that he can infuse nearby minions with a portion of his own burning determination, creating an unstoppable core of resistance to any foe. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, then please be sure to like and subscribe, or even leave a comment. I always try my best to reply to them all. You can even now support the channel by joining the Patreon page, details of which are in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels.